What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cal here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and today we're going to be talking about the new Mathmech deck that I have updated. So as you guys can see, I'm actually decided to get rid of the Link Devotee and Link Disciple package. Now obviously it means I can't go into the Maschiana with the Lingeribo and the Cyber's Wicked, and I think I'm honestly okay with that, because I really do like playing the two Splash Mages instead, and I love playing a second copy of Laplacian. But anyways, this is going to be our deck. The one thing I would change is probably have two Ghost Bells, but I honestly don't have the card, so I can't do it. But anyways, we're playing two Effect Failures, two Draw Unlocks, two Ash, two copies of Maxi, and then one copy of Ghost Bell. Now if you're wondering why I'm only playing two ratios of these cards, honestly I literally hate seeing double Ash in my hand starting up. Draw Unlock is really good though, and so is Effect Failure. I just think all these cards are fantastic. I like my ratios, so it's really up to you. If you want to play 2 to 3, you can. If you have two Ghost Bells, I suggest you play that. That's your counter to Mathmech, by the way. Anyways, we are playing two Sigmas, and we're playing Nabla. Nabla is such a good card. This will allow you to get your OTK off if you need to, because what Nabla can do is special summon one Mathmech monster from your deck. So sometimes you'll see I'll use it to go ahead and go into like multiplication, summon out the power of Final Sigma, bang, we just attack for big boy damage. We have two additions, and we're playing two subtractions, and then finally we're playing 3 diameters and 3 circulars, and then with the Parallel Exceed package. So at this point, you guys can see this deck is really good. We have the Cosmic Cyclones to counter Runics, and then we are playing two Super Factorials. And the reason I'm playing 2 is because I'm playing Desires. I don't want to banish my Factorial off of Desires and then have to be forced to hard summon Laplacian. So yep, that's why we're playing that. I'm also only playing 2 copies of Silent Mining. Silent Mining is a really good card, but I'm gonna be honest, Master Duel is such a weird game. You will constantly open up a circular. I do not know why that happens, but you do. If you guys want to play the Small World package as well, you can just throw Nibiru in there and you can easily get another circular. But I feel like I like the ratios. 41 card deck, pretty good. But anyways guys, if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. We are on our way to, I believe, 3K. So thank you all so much for support. And anyways, I'm signing out. Peace. Enjoy the video. Okay, so we are going to be going first, and we do not open up with circular, but don't worry, we still have full combo. So anyways, we are going to start off with the Sigma. At this point, we are going to call by the grave their Maxi, right? So Sigma special summons itself, and then we will summon out our Diameter. Now a lot of people would probably go ahead and link off their Sigma, but I don't want to do that just because of the fact I don't want Sigma to be banished. So we are going to go into Amphibian, and now we can just go ahead and detach 2 to be able to add ourselves to circular. And at this point, we're going to go ahead and summon out circular, toss out the Nabla, and the reason I did this was just in case. So anyways, Nabla gets summoned, and they are going to hit us with Imperm, and this is why I was doing it, just in case they did have an Imperm where they could have hit up Amphibian. Not really sure why they just didn't do that from the get-go, but it's kind of whatever. Anyways, we do get the multiplication onto the field, and at this point we're just going to make our tower, which is going to be Geomathmech Final Sigma, and we're going to put 2 cards face down and end our turn. So now we have our tower onto the field. It is indestructible. I mean, unaffected. As long as they get something over 3K, they can take care of it. But we do have the out, which is going to be our Imperm, which we're going to activate right here on their Moye. They are actually going to go ahead and chain a cross-out designator, but we are going to be okay because we're going to activate Forbidden Droplet, and we're going to be able to still negate the card. So luckily, there's only 1 copy of cross-out designator nowadays, but y'all remember when it was 3? Oh my gosh, such a crazy time. I'll cross out the cross-out. But anyways, Moye gets stopped. He has no follow-up, but we do know he has a Sorcerer Emergence, so we do draw into Draw and Lock, which is going to be really good for us, and we're going to just do damage. So if you're wondering why he took so much damage, remember he does take double damage. So yeah, anyways, here comes his Emergence. He's gonna add the Moye, and we're just gonna go ahead and draw and lock him here. And the reason we're doing this way he can't add his copy of Long Yuan to his hand. So right now we're just sitting on the tower. So anyways, let's go Desires. And at this point I'm like, man, what are we gonna get out the Desires? We get a Maxi. Maxi is huge. We're gonna actually hit his own Cosmic Cyclone with our Cosmic Cyclone and then just deal 3k damage. So we know that he did not have Call By, and at this point it's probably going to be GG's, as he has no way of getting past this. So anyways, he summons out Moye. He reveals the Taya. So at this point we're just going to Maxi here. And I'm like, okay, no Ash, no Call By, please and thank you. And he does not have it, which means we are going to be getting draw after draw. And you're going to see how clutch this draw is, right? He's going to go Chai Zhao. Chai Zhao is going to summon. We get a draw and lock. Now I could stop him here, but at this point it really doesn't matter. So he's going to activate Long Yuan. Long Yuan is going to toss out the Bashuda. We're going to get an Imperm. And finally we drop into the Effect Veiler. He's going to summon out Changing. So I didn't think he would go for Changing, but Changing does make sense here. But anyways, we drew into the Effect Veiler, and this is why he shouldn't play through Maxi, because now he can't do anything about it. And at this point, you're going to just see, we just end up winning. So we're going to activate Subtraction, and then we're going to activate Addition, boosting our final state with the 4k, and we're going to go ahead and attack his Chai Zhao. He's going to get rid of both my monsters, and I guess he doesn't get it yet that, bro, we are unaffected by stuff. So yeah, you can destroy all three of those, that's fine. Now all I gotta do is take care of your one card. He's gonna try to banish us, but he can't. We're gonna be able to destroy that card, and at this point we're just gonna put his one card face down, and we know what's in his hand. It's Taya, right? He can't really do anything with just Taya alone, but he actually top stacks a Moye. So at this point it really doesn't matter. What he should have did, honestly, is summon out Taya, because at least with the Taya you'll still get your blackout off by banishing that. But no, he just didn't go that route, and at that point it was probably GG's anyways. But yep, let's get into the next match. All right, so match number 2, and we are going to start off with our Diameter, and then finally we are going to Ash his Maxi. Now if you're wondering what our game plan is here, how am I going to be able to combo with just Diameter, you're going to see. We're going to link him off and make a Lingaribo. Lingaribo is going to allow me to summon out the Parallel Exceed, which is going to be, honestly, it's one of the best extensions, I think. So now we can get off our Prime Attack Armamentarian. We're going to use that, go ahead and get rid of those 2 cards, add the Circular. Now we can cook. Let's go ahead and get rid of Circular. I'm going to toss Nabla into the graveyard, finally getting rid of the Armamentarian to summon out our Nabla. Circular is going to grab the Super Factorio, and from here we're going to activate Nabla to go ahead and grab our final Sigma. We're going to take both of those 2 cards to make a Splash Mage, and now with Splash Mage onto the field, I'm going to summon out a Parallel XC, and from here we're going to go into our Transcode Talker, well, Decode Heat Soul Talker. Anyways, we get a Imperm in the Super Factorio, plus we have follow-up. We have Effect Veiler and Draw and Lock. So we are going to use the power of Hiso to draw 1 card, but it looks like he ends up drawing the Ash. If only he had that Ash earlier, right? Like, if he opened that Ash, it would have been really bad for us. Anyways, it looks like he's also playing Mathmech, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably the superior player. So we're gonna go ahead and draw and lock him. He's not gonna be able to add Super Factorio anymore. It just really sucks for him. Draw and lock is just such a good card, man. So at this point, we're gonna activate our Super Factorio just because I don't want him to be able to like get Diameter. And so we're gonna use Laplacian, and because we played 2 copies, I'm okay with doing this. So we actually get rid of Parallel Exceed, and that's gonna end the game for him. So GG's, let's get into the next one. Okay, so this is going to be the last duel of the day, and it looks like we are going to be going against Fluanderies. We are going to activate our Effect Veiler here, which is going to be crazy, but they actually countered us with the power of Advent of Adventure. So at this point, I'm like, that's fine, because we still have Draw and Lock, so we are going to go ahead and hit him with a Draw and Lock here. So he just grabbed the Apex Avion. That means he already has the Impet in his hand. He's gonna summon out the Robina. He's gonna chain with the Eaglin. So chain 1 Robina, chain 2 Eaglin. Drone Lock is going to stop him from adding any more cards to his hand, but he is going to call by the Gravebus. And at this point, I'm still okay because we can hit Imperm. Imperm is then going to negate the Robina, allowing us to end his turn. So at this point, he has no follow-up. If he had map, it would have been really bad because he could follow up with that, but no map. So right now, all we have is Sigma and Equation, and honestly, that's all we really need. And you're gonna see, this is how good Mathmechs are, because you can really combo with a lot of the only like singular Mathmechs. Just depends on how you play. So, and it also helps that we draw Diameter. Anyways, let's go ahead and summon out Sigma. We're gonna summon out Diameter. We're gonna make the Albertarian. Albertarian is going to activate this effect. We know he can't use any Imperm because he has a monster on the field, so we're not worried about that. Only thing we'd be worried about is like Ash. So at this point, we are going to toss out Multiplication. And so now with Circular onto the field, I'm going to summon out Multiplication. Multiplication is going to be huge for us, and you're going to find out how. So at this point, we're going to activate Multiplication. We're going to make him a level 8, use Avatarian, summon out the Sigma, and then from there we're gonna make a Mathmech final Sigma, and then we're gonna use Multiplication's ability, boost ourselves to 6k, and we're gonna hit for 10k 10k, because Mathmech Sigma does double damage when it attacks a monster, plus with the increase by multiplication. It's just GG's. But anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As you can see, we're not just winning with like the regular setup of Mathmechs. We are winning in all different type of ways. Mathmech Final Sigma is just a truly boss of a card. But yes, thank you all for tuning in. Peace.